It's just about a man in a deserted parking lot dealing with life or the lack thereof. He's had a pretty bad week, I'd say, and it's New Year's Eve, and he's sitting there and he's coming to terms with his humanity, failing love, failing belief system, failing everything. He's a failed man.
I'm in a bit of a mess. I'm under a lot of pressure, and there's things we've got to talk to about, eh? To be honest, it's gotten so big that I don't think anyone else can help me. So I was thinking, we go back a long way, and you always said you're there for me, so just us. My last hope. I'll give it till midnight. And that's reasonable. Either you step in or I'm stepping out. I can't wait forever.
The relevance to the South African context, I would say, is he's a South African man dealing, he's a white male, struggling also with that not change per se, but structures have changed where it was easier when he was younger to get a job. It might be harder now, especially with someone without an education. But I don't think, I think it could be put anywhere. I don't think it's specifically a South African issue, the issues he's going through. His issues is basically an existential issue.
Same with 94. It seemed like such a hell of a milestone back then. The next year just stepped up at midnight. Bong. It was 1995. Same old world. Just another year.
I can still remember all, that white angst that was leading up to it, probably in his household or whatever. I think in that section what he describes is this thing that time just goes on and on. 94 happened, and look, now we're 20 years later, and it feels like this 20 years was just a blur. It just happened. So I think it's just this theme of time just moving on and things changing but also not changing. While Waiting for Godot is about general humanity's existence, I find this is this man's existence. When your existence crumbles, when you find that everything you've ever believed in your life is a lie, and what happens then?
All I wanted was a talk, a conversation. But you didn't want to. Brandon DeVette, the man who wasn't there.